Hi everybody, this is Christina from The Quiet Cat. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are starting a brand new project and I'm going to do a walkthrough with you. It is a mini album and it uses Grand Hotel from Stamperia, one of my favorite paper companies. It's a beautiful collection, kind of shabby chic, and I had a lot of fun making it. So let's do a quick overview of the outside and then we'll look at the inside. So here on the cover we have this adorable purse and I will show you how to make it. There is a cutting guide for this book. It is free, of course, and the download for this cutting guide is linked down below. It's on my blog and it will include the templates for this little purse pocket. Okay, and it does open and there is a little tag inside and it closes with a magnet. I've got a few pieces of ephemera. These are Tim Holtz from my collection. A few Prima flowers. I think these are from the Misty Rose collection. And here's another piece of ephemera and a couple of doilies underneath. And there's a little bit of lace right here. And if you don't have any, you can go ahead and leave it off, but I did add it. And then the spine has a spot for a dangly charm, which I haven't made yet. And this comes around. And then on the back we used this patchwork paper and it says handmade, and that was on the paper. And it's closed with a double seam binding on the side. I'll go ahead and open that. I did use the base of the book. I think I made myself a knot. The base of the book is navy cardstock. It's artisan cardstock from Country Craft Creations. This is not a sponsored post and it is not a design team project. However, Country Craft Creations is where I get all my cardstock. I just love that artisan cardstock so much, especially this navy. I use it a lot. I also used the burgundy and the craft in this book. Okay, I'm not sure, I'm sorry, I didn't keep track. I used a lot of scraps, but it used quite a bit of the navy and the craft, a little less of the burgundy. I want to say it was probably, I'm guessing, I'm totally guessing, but like maybe 15 to 17 sheets of the navy, maybe a little less. The craft was 8 to 10 and maybe 4 or 5 of the burgundy. So let me go ahead and let's open this up. Again, I used scraps, so it was hard to tell the amount of these cardstocks. The inside cover is triple matted but otherwise plain, for a large photo or some journaling or whatever you want to put there. And then we have this little flap with one of the cut aparts on it that's matted, and then just a piece of the paper on the inside, and then this side opens up. We have a little fussy cut tuck spot. We have a pocket with some photo mats and some little tags, and there's a tag here, and this is a little booklet. Okay. There were so many cut aparts in this collection. There were almost too many to use. There were actually some that I didn't use. And then when it turns over, you have, this is one of the cut aparts that I left blank so you could journal. It has 3 little tags. All these tags are included as cut aparts in the collection. And I just matted them. They came with the little fussy cut top. You just cut it and mat them, super easy. And then this is a graphic 45 square tag that I just matted with one of the cut aparts from the collection. And what I want you to see, the reason I pulled all these out, is as with many of my albums, most of my albums have a side pocket insert, and it's created when you make the page. One end goes over your hinge system and the other is open, leaving a place for a pocket. This is the same, but it is staggered. The pocket starts down here. All right, so here's the side pocket insert, and you can see it doesn't match at the top. It matches about an inch down. I'm sorry, we had a little interruption. So what I was saying is I staggered this down so that you could cut the 2 pieces you need to make the page from one sheet of cardstock. If both of them were 6.5 inches wide, you would need 8 sheets of cardstock to make your pages instead of 4. So that's why I did it this way. So the pages, yeah, they are 6.5. It's 6.5 by 8.5 as I recall. Yeah, 6.5 by 8.5. So all of the side pockets are like this, where they're staggered down. And so you can see your side pocket insert there, okay? And then this goes in there. And then we have this little guy here. Put that however you like. And we had our little tags. And again, these tags are all part of the collection. You don't need to, these are not tags you need to buy. The only tag I bought or either came with the collection or I made them from scratch. This was the only one I bought, which was the Square Graphic 45 tag. And of course you can leave it out. All right, now let's look at this side. Now on the back of this flap, we have a little pocket, again with one of the tags from the collection. And these little, the front and back of this little booklet were also cut aparts from the collection, and then another little square cut apart. And the craft cardstock. And then here we have a little fussy cut tuck spot right there, and just a couple of the pieces. This one I matted, this one I did not, from the collection. And then on this side we just have the base page. It's been matted with a cut apart glued to it, and here you can see one of the side pocket inserts. But this is actually what looks like the base page, I should have said, is actually a matching sized flap. And then you have here, and I didn't decorate these at all other than to mat them, so there's tons of room for pictures. And then on this side, what we did is, this is the same size flap. This is a pocket that was added so that it looks the same as the one on this side, and it has a side pocket insert. And then when you turn the page, this is the actual side pocket insert for this page. So we added a pocket to make a sort of a fake side pocket. And then here we have another side pocket insert. We have a stacked pocket here with some cut aparts from the collection and some more of these little tags. Again, all from the collection. If you can see, isn't that cute? And this is where the idea for the purse on the cover came from, was this artwork that's in the collection. And then here we just have a plain page, and I put a cut apart here. If you know that you're going to be putting a lot of pictures in, just go ahead and leave this off. I put it there because I knew I wasn't going to be putting a lot of pictures in here, so I put that there. And I mentioned in the video that what you could also do here is cut through this straight across here and straight across here, and then cut here, score it here and here, and you could actually open that, which would be really cute. You could put a photo behind. And then here on the back page we have a belly band, and it's got a tag glued to it. And then inside we have just a little matted piece of the cardstock that I liked a lot. This is an envelope, and it's one of the cut aparts that comes with the collection. And then this is a little envelope that I had in my collection. It came from Michael's. It was one of the Recollections brand. It might have been over in the party supplies or something. It's a package that had, I don't know, 10 or 12 in it or something. So there's that. And then this is the large cut apart with, again, that same handbag on the cover. And then I made a little booklet and matted the inside with the craft. So that goes in there, and you can see the belly band's a little bit loose, so all this stuff fits nicely inside. There we go, like that. And then on the back inside cover, I just matted this flap with one of the square cut aparts, and then it opens. The inside is also matted with one of the square cut aparts, and then it's got a large accordion pocket. There's tons of room in here. And I just put some of the cut aparts that I hadn't used, and then I made another one of these little booklets, and it's plain on the back. Okay, so that is Grand Hotel from Stamperia, and I do of course have a full tutorial, and I mentioned the cutting guide. You can go ahead and download. I'll have it linked down below, and I'll link to where you can get the collection, as well as the artisan cardstock from Country Craft Creations. And that's about it. So I hope you'll join me. I'll have the tutorial video posted very soon, and we'll get to making this album. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. and I will see you very soon and we'll get started. Bye-bye.